Games do not suck, your taste does. Now let me preface this entire video by saying that I do not think the gaming industry is perfect by any means. I do think that it has its shining moments, but overall, it's pretty shitty. I have seen so many of these videos of gaming isn't fun anymore, gaming doesn't hit the same anymore, and modern gaming doesn't hit. And honestly, I agree with so many of these things these YouTubers say, and I feel like they are so right to feel this way that they feel. Even I feel them to a degree. Even though I'm making this video that games don't suck, there's so much bullshit that you have to deal with as a gamer. There's so many battle passes, so many microtransactions. You never know if you're gonna get a game on release and it's gonna be dog shit, if it's just gonna be filled and littered with bugs, and you know, you have to sit there for like another year or two after release still waiting for it to be fixed. All these companies are focused on making money rather than actually making good games. But to make the claim that gaming as a whole has fallen off, in my opinion, is absurd. I just don't feel like that's right. Like, are we just gonna ignore the classics of gaming? Like, let's be honest about the real problem. The real problem is not that you grew up or whatever the fuck it is. It's that you see with your own eyes, your two eyes, that these developers make these dog shit games, but then you'll continue to buy them. What is it? What is your problem? And then complain about gaming. Like, do you just have Stockholm syndrome with just buying shitty games? Are you just addicted to it? To wasting your money on pointless things? Bro, if I tell you that this restaurant is going to give you food poisoning, are you gonna go fucking eat there? Then why are you buying these? It doesn't take more than like 5 minutes of research to understand that yeah, this game might not be it. And it's crazy because the people who make these bodacious claims are the ones that when you ask them, oh, like, what do you play? I play 2K, I play Call of Duty, I play Assassin's Creed, I play Rocket League, I play FIFA, I play Madden, I play Fortnite. No wonder you're fucking bored. If you're playing these games, I don't want to hear what you have to say. I am judging you if you're telling me this, because in my head I'm thinking, wow, this guy is a lobotomite. This guy is an actual idiot. Yeah, you should not be having an opinion on gaming as a whole if you're playing only these games. If you play them and you're playing other games, I'll let it slide, I guess. If you're playing these games only, yeah, I don't want to hear your opinion, buddy. You need to shut the fuck up. You literally have the free will to be playing different games. This is why I'm saying that games don't suck, it's your taste. You are literally choosing to buy a new game every single year that has the same formula over and over again. Or you're only gonna play multiplayer games that are stuck on some bullshit battle pass or infinite seasons or have some stupid ass ranks that reset after like a year. Like, indie games are so refreshing. But instead, these people are expecting originality from franchises that have peaked like years ago. Like, why are we expecting anything original from Call of Duty, Halo, Assassin's Creed, or any sports game for that matter? This is like the equivalent of expecting Fast and Furious 13 to be something brand spanking new that we've never seen before, and it's gonna fucking blow my socks off. Like, that's not gonna happen, and I don't know why we're acting like this. People act like AAA games are the only games that exist in the industry. Like, let's take a look at the top games sold in the United States in 2024. Like, just off the gate, I can see that Black Ops 6 and Modern Warfare 3 are both within the top 10. Like, there's only 3 acceptable games that are on this list. Helldivers, Sparking Zero, only for the first fucking month that it was available, and Elden Ring. Everything else here is just either mediocre or should not be here. It should not be having a spot this high up. Like, who's playing College Football 25? Who's playing Madden 25? Who's playing NBA 2K25? Stop telling me it is the games that suck. Like, let's take a look at the games that released in 2024. Okay, so we have Black Myth Wukong, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Stellar Blade, Helldivers 2, Persona 3 Reload, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Space Marine 2, Metaphor, Silent Hill 2, Hades 2, Balatro. Like, do you see what I mean? People want the good games to come to them. They don't want to look for the good games. This took me like 5 minutes not even to find. Even if you wanted to find out, oh, what could I play this year? You could just Google what I Googled. But that's the thing. People don't want to step out of their comfort zone to try some new games. I remember back in 2023 when Baldur's Gate and Spider-Man both released, and everybody thought Spider-Man, not everybody, the normies thought that Spider-Man 2 was going to win, and they were furious that Baldur's Gate 3 won over it, but it was very clearly the better game.
The year is Baldur's Gate 3.
But this just goes to show that people are so stuck in their comfort zones that they're not willing to play a turn-based Dungeons and Dragons game because it's not what they're used to. It's weird. Listen, I'm gonna make this claim. It has never been a better time to be a gamer. I said it. I feel like this is valid. Elden Ring, Helldivers 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Persona 5, Celeste, the entire Yakuza series, the Metal Gear Solid series, Expedition 33, Black Myth Wukong, Monster Hunter, Oblivion, PGA, all of these games, they have a breath of fresh air to them. Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate have such detailed and rich worlds. Persona 5 and Yakuza are JRPGs with addicting music and stories. The gameplay loop for them is just so addicting and so much fun that once you start playing, you don't want to stop. Metal Gear Solid has some of the best stealth mechanics in any game that I've played, along with an easily understandable story that definitely will not take you more than 10 hours to understand. Monster Hunter is for the real grinders who just want to kill cool monsters and look cool while they do it and only spend $30 to get at least 300 hours of content. Yes, I'm not even joking. The DLC is literally longer than the base game and it adds so much to it. There's just so much to sink your teeth into. It is amazing. Celeste makes you feel like you want to ram your head into a wall just to get a goddamn strawberry, but then when you get it, you just feel so excited. Like you just want to keep going and keep showing off these skills that you have garnered throughout your journey climbing this mountain. Each of these games have their own addicting component that makes you crave the game. It just makes you want to keep going and not stop. This isn't even half of the games that I have played that have had me by the fucking balls. Don't tell me that games suck. There is no way that you have played all the good games. Like I have 4,000 hours on Steam alone, and my Steam hours have only been counting since 2018. I have been playing on console way up until then, and even I haven't even played all the good games. And the best part is that games are more accessible and more affordable than they have ever been. Games used to cost so much back then. Like if we're adjusting for inflation, PlayStation 2 games that were brand new would cost $50. That's equivalent to $86 right now. Can you imagine spending $86 on the Sopranos game? But now we have, at least for PC, we have Steam sales where games will go on sale for 90%, 80%, 75%. You can get classic games for less than $10, or you can just go on to key sites, shout out Fanatical, and get them for even just a fraction of the price as well. Even brand new games, like I'm about to get Expedition 33 for $58 instead of $65. I know it's like $7, I'll take that. And then you have Xbox Game Pass, which you can get for $15 a month and play over 500 games. Granted, you don't own them, but 500 games for $15 a month, especially with a lot of these games being new titles like Expedition 33 and Doom and even the new Black Ops, like this is so worth it. Not to mention Epic Games will be giving away free games. I got GTA for free, I got Sifu for free, I got NBA 2K. I haven't even spent a dime on Epic Games. And not even to mention emulation exists, guys. Like you can play PS2, PS3, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, Switch games all for free. Like there is so much available at the fingertips of gamers nowadays. You can literally play whatever you want. You want to play GoldenEye? You want to play Ocarina of Time? Go for it. All of these games are available. It's just dependent on how willing you are to actually put in the work to play these games. So you can't just sit here and tell me that gaming sucks. Like you're telling me you haven't played Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves, you haven't played 3, Honor Among Thieves? You're telling me you haven't played Ratchet & Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal? You're telling me you haven't played Spider-Man 2? And no, I'm not talking about the dog shit PS5, PS4 version. I'm talking about the PlayStation 2 one. Even with emulation, you can get like Pokemon ROM hacks, which are so much fun, which are just custom games that people have just decided to remake and just add their own twist to it. Like Unbound, I've been playing that, so much fun. Blazing Black, Gaia, these are all games on my list and I'm still getting through it, but I have, as you can tell, I have so many. It's so hard to get through, which is why it's so baffling to me that I have like a plethora of games, but it seems like all these people just don't know where to look. And indie games, people are always complaining about how AAA games are never presenting anything original or nothing fresh, but that's where all the indie games are at. They're always presenting these new and fresh ideas that you've never heard of. Like, look at Balatro, look at Owlboy, look at Slay the Spire. Like, I feel like these are all things that you haven't seen before. Indie games are not painfully long either. Like, I feel like so many AAA games now, it's always just 80 hours, 100 hours, and it's so draining. Like, I find it so difficult to keep up with my backlog because of how many of these games require so much of my time. And they're affordable. They're not that expensive, so it's not that hard to get an indie game. The best thing about indie games is that they can take risks. The risks that AAA studios used to be able to take, indie games can take that step because they don't have a big fan base and they don't have a massive budget that they're gonna lose if nobody buys their game. As you can see, there are so many options available. There's so much accessibility, and there's so many games that are so affordable, from old to new. If you want to play old, then just emulate. If you want to play new, then just wait for a sale. But whatever it is that you choose, stop choosing industry slop that you know is made by garbage devs. If you see a game put out by Ubisoft, you know it's gonna be shit. Don't buy it. You know Activision is not gonna give you a good game. I'm just looking out for your wallet, man, and your enjoyability. And I don't like how annoying you guys are about how gaming sucks. It's so annoying. And if there isn't a single game that appealed to you at all throughout this entire video, because I feel like I've named a lot of genres, then maybe just gaming isn't for you, and that's okay. Just stop saying that gaming isn't fun just because you don't know where to look. But how I see it as of now is that I don't think that gaming has fallen off, nor do I think it will ever fall off, just because of the amount of classics that are available and even the amount of games that are coming out to this day. Bro, we got Metal Gear Delta coming out, we got Chrono Odyssey coming out, that ill game, the 40s Yakuza game, Onimusha, Silent Hill F. There's so many of these games that are coming out that look crazy. Like, you need to start looking out for these bangers instead of looking out for Call of Duty Black Ops 7, PGA Tour, whatever. Look, I challenge you to try out a genre of game that you've never tried out before and just see how you feel. Anyways, it has never been a better time to play video games. Fuck the gaming industry, but there are a lifetime of classic games out there waiting to be played by you. So please go find them. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed. Peace.